Hello everyone and welcome, Dawn here. Today I will be making this really cute fairy card for you. This card is really easy to make when you need a quick birthday card. I'll be using the Build a Fairy die set and the Slimline Enchanted Forest Paper. This paper pack comes with some really amazing backgrounds. You can use these backgrounds for so many different types of cards and so many different characters, not just the fairies. I'll be using this background with the trees and the lights. I thought it was perfect for a fairy card. I'm going to be using the 3 fairies from the Build a Fairy die set. First, I die cut the fairies out from white cardstock. Then, using distressed fossilized amber ink and an ink blending brush, I color the fairies in. Be careful because if you go too hard, you could bend the fairies. I chose to do it this way because I wanted the edges of the fairies to be darker than the center. But if you wanted an easier way, you could ink blend a piece of cardstock first and then die cut the fairies out. Next, I take my background and I cut a 1/4 inch off the right hand side of the paper, and I cut 1/8 of an inch off the top of the paper and 1/8 inch off the bottom of the paper. This will leave the paper balanced. Next, I cut out a yellow background border to 3 3/8 by 8 5/16 and a piece of white cardstock cut to 8 1/2 by 7, scored at 3 1/2. Then I adhere the Enchanted Forest paper to the yellow cardstock, and then I adhere that panel to the white cardstock. Next, I'm going to use the Whimsy Stamp Simple Sentiment Strip, May All Your Wishes Come True. I wanted to heat emboss a white sentiment onto a piece of black cardstock, so I prepped my paper with the embossing powder bag. Then I stamped the image with Versamark ink, and I put white embossing powder on it. When my heat tool is good and hot, I heat emboss the sentiment. I like to lay my paper down flat to help prevent warping. I trim the sentiment down and then I start to assemble the card. I put foam tape on the back of the sentiment and adhere it to the front of the card. Then I put foam tape on the back of the fairies and I adhere them where I want them to go. I wanted 2 of the fairies to be facing the sentiment and the other one laying down. I always like to add some shine to my cards, so I put some Wink of Stella on the fairies to make them look like they are sparkling. Sorry my head is in the way here, I didn't even realize it. It's hard to see in the camera, but if you look really close, you can see how shiny the fairies are. That completes my card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for joining me on the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to the Whimsy Stamps channel and their other social media platforms so you don't miss out on any upcoming releases and great videos. Also, check out their website for more great products. Thanks and have yourself a wonderful day.